In the past decade, we've seen a shift toward green and natural living, and some people have suggested that vaccines are artificial and natural exposure to the disease is better. So it is true that natural infection may induce stronger and longer lasting immunity. We know that vaccine immunity may need multiple doses and may decrease over time. However, the difference between the risk of vaccination and natural infection is the price paid for immunity. So with natural acquired immunity, you suffer the symptoms of the disease and also the risk of complications, which can be quite serious or even deadly. In addition, you may be contagious and pass the disease on to others. So it's really much safer to get vaccinated than to get the disease. That's the reason that vaccines were developed in the first place. Getting sick is just not worth the risk.
Parents will sometimes question the value in giving a child a multi-dose vaccine, fearing that it will overwhelm their immune system. The MMR vaccine, for example, that's given at 1 year of age here in Canada, contains vaccines for red measles, mumps, and rubella. But what we want people to understand is that children have an amazing capacity to be immunized against multiple things at one time. Antigens are not just vaccines, but they can be things like pollen, cat dander, different kinds of foods. Anything that can cause an allergic response we can refer to as an antigen. And we think about it, we're exposed to many, many things like that on a daily basis as are young children. So giving a vaccine with several different components to it that protect against several different diseases is not at all harmful to children. In fact, it's helpful to their immune system to help build their capacity to fight off an infection that they may be exposed to.
There's no evidence that suggests that children are at risk from combination vaccines that have multiple antigens in them. Some parents have requested alternate schedules to space out immunization as a result of this misconception, but this is really not a good idea. So first, it takes longer to achieve optimal protection. So in infancy, we want to immunize children as quickly as possible to give them protection during the vulnerable early months of their lives. If we're trying to space out that vaccine, then we're leaving them vulnerable for a longer period of time.